Hello, Sundrops. How are you? Welcome back to Cultist Simulator. Let's get started. What? Oh, yes. It has been a couple of days since why am I not reading? I should be reading. Okay. It's been a couple days since I've recorded. Life exists. And I didn't have anything recorded beforehand, so it's fine. Anyway, Wrapped in the King. The dances draw from the traditions of the mysteries of the cults of Isis and of Cybele. I think I'm reading properly. I think this is Isis, the Egyptian goddess, I want to say, of wisdom. I'm not super up to date on my Egyptian mythos. I am much better with my Greek mythology. Anyway, but include both symbolic and literal flayings, and the human heart is always central in the rites. The author punctuates his accounts with queasily sensuous descriptions of his own interrupted feasts. I didn't hit ready. We got the Thricene Way. The road ducks into the trees. Pale wings move deep in the wood. I am stumbling over roots now. It is tempting to drop to all fours to avoid the low branches. The moon passes behind the black leaves. Sorry, just had to make sure I was actually audible. Through her fingers, though her fingers remain in my hair, I will not forget the way to this place. And we got Way the Wood. This is a very, very important. And we got Buzzing in the Brain, which is actually very, very bad for us, but it's fine. It's fine. I can handle it. Anyway, yes, Way the Wood. This is an important, hello, Pepper. An important, sorry, my cat's just, demanding attention. Important, cult card, because this is how we enter the Mansus. And why don't we just hop straight into it? Way to the wood. If I have enough passion, I can walk the dream road to the wood. If I have the right knowledge, I may be able to find the way beyond it. We can't do that now. Oh, yes. Now I pass between scar-barked trees. The moon passes behind the branches. Though her fingers remain in my hair, I am stumbling over roots now. It is tempting to drop to all fours to avoid the low branches. Pale wings move deep in the night. Pretty much the same thing that was just said when we obtained Way the Wood, but it's fine. What's up next? Suspicion. It's fine. We're good. We're fine. I don't have health to continue that. I would like to boost my reason once more before doing the easy way. Sorry if I'm just rambling on. We are so healthy, actually. So much vitality. Oh, it came from this. I'm like, hello, Pepper. I don't have the health to go through that, and I'm currently using Dream. So we're just gonna have to, you won't find anything because I am behaving. Yes, we can't explore more because we don't have health. We should probably improve our health. But I want to improve my reason first, so that's what I'm going to do. We can't afford a book at once. Ah, yes. Why did it say? Oh, I know exactly why. Never mind. Give Give me 1 second. I gotta open the door for my cat. Sorry about that. Anyway, so this is the Mansus. You can see it right here. There are labels everywhere. Basically, this is the house with no walls. And I will explain to the best of my ability everything else later, but for right now we're focused over here. In the wood, which you see mostly down here, with all these trees. Trying to remember the quote exactly, I believe, I think it goes something like, the Mansus is the house with no walls, or the wood surrounds the walls of the Mansus, but as any student of the histories knows, the Mansus has no walls. I think that's the quote. We can figure it out later when we get a certain book. But what happens when you dream on one of the ways, like we got Way the Wood, and there are further ways that you can see, is you get the choice of 3 cards. 1 you see in the door you choose, and then 2 are obscured, and you only get to choose 1. I could get the Peculiar Rumor, which it won't show. Basically, it's find a contact in exchange for a notoriety. I don't want to get notoriety right now, so let's do the Temple of Thieves. Ah, yes! It gave me another Peculiar Rumor. Love that. Flavor text. I came to the Temple of the Wheel, that high and jagged rock, that memorial to dead gods. Those who take their own lives sometimes first cast themselves from its peak in dream. I found another sleeping soul, scratching the sign of the eye into the lichen at its peak. I do not recall what passed between us, but I will recognize their face in the waking world. Like I said, you can explore this and obtain a notoriety in exchange for you know what? Yeah, let's they're not gonna find clues. Let's find this person. Yeah, you get a notoriety, but you also get a person. One who shares your interests. Kind of. At these greater feasts, a black pig is always crowned as king before its slaying. On this occasion, its heart has weighed in the balance against a knot of feathers, and its skin became a cape for the officiant. Its flesh was left for the crows. That is, I meant to scroll down, but that's fine. But I must confess my interest was not its carcass, but its perfumed flesh of the milliner laid fresh in the earth. We get vitality, and we get a waking chant. So this will be the first. It's a level 6, heart lore. There are several, I think I said in a previous video, there are 9 sets of lore. I will have to remind myself on the exact order I like to do it in, but for right now, I know the first 4. And we only have 2 of those 4. So since we have it, I will explain heart. Heart is the principle of life and rhythm. As, you know, your heart is constantly beating, so there's the rhythm to it, which may speed up or slow down based on various stimuli. But it is what keeps you alive, fundamentally, other than, oxygen and all that. So it's the principle of life and rhythm, and I am repeating myself now, but it's fine. Let's just continue on. Actually, I'm going to study reason, read whatever's at hand, basic things. How much? I'm going to use my passion. Thank you for the contentment. Let's see. I'm going to use a passion, not a reason, to paint restlessness. Get rid of that. We could let the restlessness decay into a dread, but I don't think this contentment would have survived long enough, so... and we're getting another restlessness. Next is a season of illness. That's totally fine because we have so much, oh yeah, I should probably progress that. That's fine. We have so much vitality. One thing about, notoriety. You see, everything has a different decay time. Vitality and erudition and, glimmering have 3 minutes. Notoriety, is 300 seconds, which I'm not great at math, but it's a lot. Notoriety lasts a long time, and it's not something you want to have. So we got Saliba, an acquaintance. I, again, still can't read this because, and I tried, I can't figure out how to move my timer elsewhere, so we're just gonna have to worry about that. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Anyway, I put him here because I know what, principle he follows. Every follower, he's an acquaintance right now, but if you progress, you can turn him into a follower. No, I don't have the funds for a book. And I'm going to save my passion, so I'm just gonna let this go. Yes, every follower has a principle they follow. I don't remember exactly how many followers there are, but let's do that again. I think I know pretty much everyone's principle based on their face. So, nope, I didn't want to move that. Thank you, though. Contentment. You know what? Yeah, let's let this decay and go back to our job. That's not where I wanted that. We're just gonna do some back-breaking work. I'll show you, cause this contentment will last. Yeah, and illness is up next. Oh, that's not good. That's fine. It's fine. Yes. So this restlessness will decay into dread if we don't utilize it. You can see restlessness has a lot of different things. Dread. Dread lasts a long time too. Again, I'm not great at math, but you can just sleep with dread and contentment, and you're fine. You're totally content with life. Well, you're not content, but you're also not dreading, failing or whatever, might worry you. So it's fine. I'm going to read whatever is at hand again, because this will, like I said, last 3 minutes. It'll be perfectly fine to read once more. We are going to have to dream with that illness and the vitality to heal that. They're going to take this notoriety, and it's going to get someone follow us. I believe the first time is always the same. It will always be the weary detective. But that's fine. And they didn't take the notoriety. So I guess we're fine for now. I guess sometimes it just doesn't take the notoriety. And we got fleeting reminiscence from dissipating that dread. So that's fine. This is just... I know of 2 uses for that. Neither is very useful right now, so we don't have to worry about it. I don't have a health yet. I probably should get my health better. But right now, we're not focused on that. We're focused on reason, because I want to be a more reasonable person. And the only way to do that right now is just to read newspapers and get little bits of information. We have enough funds that we can go buy more books. I could study these notes on a potential collaborator. It will give us another person like Saliba, but it will also get us another verb, which means I'm going to have to move this stuff over. I also have no idea if I'm pronouncing his name properly. It's fine. This is the book! The specific book I was telling you about. Traveling at Night. The one with the quote. This is volume 1 of 3. A 3-part dream journal by Christopher Elopoli. And it's basically... You know how we got the way the wood? It's his studies, it's his dreams into the wood and what he knows of the Mansus. I'm going to rest with that health since I can do it. Go back to work. No. Nope. Not gonna buy a book now. And we're not gonna read that right now because we're going to get another erudition. So we can get another lesson learned, and I think that will be it. I know I keep pronouncing learnt wrong. It's the one with the T, not the ED. I'm weird. It's fine. Offset. That's fine. Fascination trap, that's fine. Are they going to take the notoriety this time? I mean, it'd be great if they didn't, but yep, they took it. So now we're going to get into what is called the hunters. So there are different. There are like. Nope, I didn't want to move that. I wanted to drag the screen. There are like 4, 5 different hunters. Usually I play safe enough that I don't have to worry too much about more than like 2. Actually it's not. The only way to get a new hunter is to deal with the first hunter. And usually I don't deal with the first hunter. No, I need you to be out of the way, thank you. I just am cautious and, don't, get their, attract their attention too much. So the weary detective, he has a name, but we will find that out later because I am planning to do something with him in this playthrough, something I've never actually attempted before, but it's fine. We're going to do it now, so I can show you guys. If I don't succeed, then I don't succeed, but it's fine. So he is a hunter. He is just some detective that has to look into our crimes. So technically we're not doing any crimes. All we're doing is dreaming. But that in itself, to the I want to say they're the Bureau, that is a crime. I can't remember their name right now, but the weird detective is just some guy on the normal police force. But he has to send all his notes about our activities onto the Bureau. And if they don't like what they get, then we're sent to jail. And we don't want to be sent to jail, because in jail we can't progress with our cult, which we still haven't founded. But I will. Don't worry. I will. After I upgrade this reason, I'll read the notes on the possible collaborator and we can get our last verb. Okay, I'll show it. I'll start. If we worked with reason, we find clerical work. Find work which will spare your body, if not your mind. And it has this because it is a unique thing. So what this is Glover and Glover has offered me a junior position. I start at 8 sharp tomorrow morning. This is the best paying job, I think, in the game. The scratching of pens, the sourness of dust, and the sighing of the younger Glover, the greedy gurgling of the elder. So the reason it's called Glover and Glover is because it is run by Glover Senior and Glover Junior, father and son. It's clerical work. You do work with papers and filing and such. I don't know exactly, but it's the best paying job in the game. And now we have another reason, and we have a notable scholarship. And now, as promised, I have a name, a description, a few tantalizing details, but there are 1,000 faces in the city. Since we already have the weary detective, this will get us a reputation card called a mystique. which a hunter can't use as evidence per se, but it will entice them. Oh, we have a season of silence. So sometimes just nothing happens. It will make them look harder for notoriety. Notoriety is actual crimes. And now we have, and now I have an address. I'll dispatch a letter and propose a meeting. Talk is unlocked, and we have our mystique. There are 2 levels of reputation. There's mystique, which is level 1, and there's notoriety, which is level 2. I'm going to read Traveling at Night. The wood lies outside the walls of the Mansus. As any student of the histories knows, the Mansus has no walls. That is the quote. The one I was trying to remember. This is Secret Histories. Those are the histories they're referring to. A promotion already. First day on the job, I'm already promoted. Imagine work doing that. Anyway, Mr. Alden, the supervisor of records, has called me into his office to recognize my diligence. That's because we put reason in the card. I think it's only a % chance. I don't know what the % is that this happens, but you know, we got it first try. I watch the mole on his neck as he talks, and talks, and talks. But at the end of it, I have a promotion. My new position is better paid, and the desk, I should stop doing that, and the desk stands by the street window. But I work directly for Mr. Alden now. Mr. Alden is known to be exacting. And now this adds a new, aspect to our work card, and that is annoyance. Here is a thorn in my side. I may yet find a way to remove it. That is just a way to, you can have your followers or hirelings or other ways to deal with it. Basically, you're trying to, in some way, make Mr. Alden, not, be your boss. I'm better paid than I was, but Mr. Alden has taken an interest in me. Mr. Alden is very particular. Mr. Alden likes things done just so, and Mr. Alden has never believed that I'm qualified for this position. Then why, sir, did you promote me for this position? It doesn't quite make sense, but it's fine. But it will start making us a lot of money. And we can, if we get rid of Mr. Alden. Oh, Leo. I believe you go here. I think so. What was this? Yeah. If we get rid of Mr. Alden, we can be promoted further. However, if I recall properly, you could also just have Mr. Alden retire and not have to worry about that. A new beginning. Together we might be more. Yes, we have. Found a mystical organization. Here is someone I might work with, a companion or a follower. But first, I must give them something to follow, a society, a solidarity, an order, a cult. Now we are beginning our cult. However, our time runs short. So I will pause it right here as we get our Choose Founding Principles card. This is the beginning of our cult. But that is all. Yes, we get notoriety for that. I forgot. That will do it for now. I will see you in the next video of Cultist Simulator, where we will actually found our cult. Thank you very much, and have a sunshiny day. Bye bye.